Hello, I'm going to teach you the basics of tatting today with a shuttle. I've been tatting for about 11 years and I get people all the time commenting on how beautiful it is or they wish they could do it. That's so hard. It's really not. It's only 2 stitches and we're going to show you how today. So first let's go over the supplies you need. First, you need a tatting shuttle. So this is a Clover plastic tatting shuttle. You can pick them up for about $3. There's other tatting shuttles you can get, like this metal one. This one was my great-grandma's, and this one is about 100 years old. This one has a .2. This is another one of my great-grandma's tatting shuttles, and it is plastic. There is no tip on this one, and you can see it is a lot larger than the other ones. You can also get tatting shuttles like this boy tatting shuttle. This one has a hook on the end. And they come with these bobbins that are easy to wind. And then you just pop them in. They don't move very easy. You don't want them to move very easy. You also want to make sure that your tatting shuttle has nice closed points. Like this one, they're nice and closed. No gapping. On top of that, you're going to need thread. So here is a size 80 cotton thread, a size 5 cotton thread, and you can see the size difference. This one's very tiny and this one's a lot larger. This is my great-grandma's tatting work up here, and this looks like it's in a size 5. On top of that, you're going to need some scissors. I just have these little embroidery scissors. And it's recommended, but not needed, a little crochet hook. You can also get fancy with peacock gauges and other tools, but these are the basics. So to start out, we're going to use size 10 cotton thread. Size 10 cotton thread. And we're going to use blue and white. So the first thing, you need to wind your shuttle. Most shuttles have a little hole in the middle. If they don't, you can still wind it the same way. If they have a hole in the middle, you poke the string through the middle. And you just tie it on. You don't have to tie it on if you don't want to. I like to tie it on. I find it easier. Now when you wind your shuttle, it's important to wind it in the proper direction. So shuttles have a top and a bottom. If they have a point, the point's going to dictate the front of the shuttle and the top of the shuttle. So this is the front of the shuttle, the back of the shuttle, and then the top, the point's going to go up. So when you wind your shuttle, you want to take the thread around, away from you, and down. And it makes a lovely little tatting sound. Tat, tat. You can get shuttle winders to make it easier. I just pinch it on the sides and go around. So again, when you hold your shuttle, you're going to pinch it like this in your fingers. And so you want the thread to come around this direction. So I have this shuttle already wound all the way in white. And when you wind it up, you don't want the threads to come outside of the tatting shuttle. On this one, the threads stick out and they actually get worn down and damaged. So you don't really want it outside of the shuttle. Move these so we're on a background you can see. So the reason why we're starting out with light colors in blue and white is blue and white are the easiest on your eyes to see. And you can see the individual stitches easier. I prefer to work in black, but learning something new, you want to use like a light blue or a white. So you're going to have your ball thread, and for our ball thread we're going to be using blue. And then our shuttle thread, to start and learn, we're going to be using the white thread. So we're just going to tie the two threads together to learn. You're then going to pinch the knot between your thumb and your pointer finger. Oh, got them twisted. Let me zoom you out so you can see. Then you're going to take your ball thread and you're going to go around the back of your hands and you're going to wrap it around your pinky so it's secure. You're going to work the knots between your fingers, between your pointer finger and your ring finger. You're then going to take your shuttle and you're going to gently hold it between your finger and your thumb. It's almost floating. I'm barely holding it. You're not going to pinch it tight. Again, it's just barely floating. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your shuttle hand and you're going to wrap the thread around it. See, I have the thread wrapped around it. Hold it angle so you can see. And you're going to make the overstitch first. So to do the overstitch, you're going to go under, put the shuttle under. Again, you're going to just barely float it, and you're going to put the thread, see how the thread just barely floats between my finger and the shuttle. And then you're going to go over. And again, on the thumb, it's just going to float over it. You're going to put the shuttle through the loop you just made and pull it. Now you can see there is a loop. This is where the magic happens. You want to transfer this loop onto the ball thread. So to do that, you're going to pull your shuttle thread tight. At the same time, you're going to relax your ring finger and your other hand, and you're going to loosen your ball thread. So at the same time as you loosen and tighten it, boom, the knot just passed over to the ball thread. You're then going to work it down to your knot. And that is the first half of the double stitch. So there's the understitch. Sorry, that one was the understitch. So now we're going to do the you're going to pinch it and you're going to do the overstitch. So you're going to go over again. You're going to hold it really lightly and just float it over. Go under the blue thread and make sure you go into the hole of the white thread, into the loop. You're going to pull your shuttle thread tight and relax your ball thread and it'll pop over. That is one stitch. Get in there closely. So you can see, use this as a pointer. You got the two little legs of the understitch and the overstitch, and then the top. You're gonna pinch it again. Let's make another stitch. So again, we're gonna, oh, I need to zoom you back out. You're gonna pinch it very lightly. You're gonna wrap your hand around. And you're going to go under, over, and through the hole. You're gonna pull your shuttle thread tight and relax your ball thread, and it'll pop over, pop. And then I'm gonna work it down. Now to do the over stitch, you're gonna go over and under, and again through the loop. Pull your shuttle thread tight and relax your ball thread. And it's going to go pop on over, and you're going to shimmy over. I now have 2 double half stitches. So let's repeat that a few times. Under, over, and through, and pass the stitch over. Now we're going to go under, over, under, and through, pass the stitch over. And you're going to pinch it up tight again. Under, over, through, pass it over. Over, under, pass it over, and through. When you run out of thread, you're just going to re-wrap it around your pinky. Under, over, and through the hole. Over, under, and through the hole. So one part of the stitch, 2 parts of the stitch. One part of the stitch, 2 parts of the stitch. Notice my thread is wanting to wind up. You can just drop your shuttle and unwind it. If you run out of shuttle thread, you just undo more. So if I bring you back in close again, you should not see any white thread. It should all be blue. And you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stitches on here right now. So go ahead and practice that until you're comfortable making the stitches. Zoom me back out.